Alright, today we're having a look at Lost Hills by Jrouton. Alright, so here we are in Lost Hills by Jrouton. We started in a pause because we're actually on a timer, like right off the bat. This is a... Hello? Can we... Oh, thank you. Good. I guess I was trying to grab it from the wrong side. This is like fresh off the presses, hot off the presses. I grabbed this from the newest published tab in the in-game search because I was looking for something, and I found it, and it's a level. Oh, I love it. Oh, I didn't love that. That was on me. I don't know what this target score means, and can I get that many points in this level? It doesn't seem like that's possible, but maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, I'm liking it. Hey, you know, it's got an actual level badge. It's got a okay, we're in the wrong layer. That's the problem. It's got an actual level badge. There's an actual description on the level. Like, it promotes itself in a way that made me think like, hey, yeah, this is actually something that we should look at, as opposed to some other things that show up on the newest levels page, newest levels tab. It's actually a level. Is it kind of simple and simple? Yes, it absolutely is. You know what? And I'm not... Oh, you can... That's neat, okay? That's kind of neat, and I like it. I noticed that they removed the bevels on that material, and that's kind of cool. I've been playing with that, actually, in the level that I'm making right now. Wait, did we get the target? Like, I don't know. I've got like some question marks. We got like a little bit of time here. We're gonna take a look at something. Got like, yeah. You know, I liked it. There's definitely things to talk about. But to show, this is hello. I am Jrouton. I hope I'm saying your name right, by the way. It's not like J.R. Uten or Jrouton. I like to play LittleBigPlanet with my friends. I try to make levels but fail most of the time, so if you can friend me and help, and I would appreciate that a lot. I understand that feeling. I get that feeling really well, and I've come a long way as a creator thanks to the help that I've gotten from people. So hopefully when we go back to the hub and we talk about this level, maybe there will be some advice that we can give to Jrouton to help them out in their creations, because I liked this level. I thought this was pretty neat and pretty cool. We've only got 5 seconds. We're going to talk about why I liked it more back in the hub, but we will see you there. See yas! And we're back, and Lost Hills by Jrouton, and it's an orange diamond. It's a stronger orange diamond. I want to explain my reasonings for that, but like, honestly, I really enjoyed this level for what it was, and I've realized, and that's kind of part of what's going in to the orange diamond, is that it wasn't really much. But after like the big chunkiness of last week's level, and you know, just doing with, like, I was gonna say Otera's stuff, but that's not right. Dealing with Taco 61's level, which is, you know, very intricate and requires a lot of like kind of thought and thinking and digging into, and also just like in both this week's and last week's episode, we're kind of like in the dull color side of things, and here we got something that's just like, it's nice, it's really simple, it's really bright and cheerful looking, and like I appreciated that. Like, I actually appreciated it a lot. I had gone into the, you know, newest published levels tab, and just to try, because, you know, I want to see what's in there. Sometimes I want to kind of expand the circle of folks that I look at, and creators that I look at, and it's kind of hard to do with the way things are set up now, and you know, it's always, you're gambling, you're rolling the dice with the newest tab, but this one had, you know, it had a level description, it had a level badge, it looked like a level, so I was like, let's give it a shot, and yeah, it was a level, relatively simple one. Like I said, you know, let's not gild the lily, let's not be disingenuous. It is a really simple level, and I think that's like really the major detraction in the level is that there's just like, there's not really any meat on the bones. You've got a very straight shot from left to right. There's no real elevation changes in there. There's not like a lot of gameplay. It's just this really, really simple platforming environment, and going to the beginning and getting to the end, and that's fine. But it's hard to say that it's a stronger level than it is, I guess, is what I'm saying. There were definitely points in it that I enjoyed, like the enemies. Look, it should be clear after the Tic Tac Sunset episode that we did, I've got a thing for just really simple enemies. I think there's a certain charm to them, and I like this one enough to toss it in the set here, and to have it running around in the background there. Could I have made something like this myself? Sure. Could you? Absolutely. Do I like it? Do I like seeing it in the level? I absolutely do. This one is a little bit weird though, because in the object description, it's like all stars box. Usually those all stars is when something's being knocked out for being a quote-unquote naughty word by the auto mod. But unfortunately, as we know, that there are a lot of words that are not at all naughty that still get starred out. So like there's not a necessity to think that Jrouton swore or something, or put a slur in there, but that's its name. And also the description is like, he fought for his family and you killed him, you monster. What does that even mean? I love the lore. It's so weird, but I do kind of love it. I've got question marks, but I liked running into this enemy. I really liked the second enemy, the larger enemy that we saw, which you also get as a prize, as a community object prize. But like, it's also really, really simple, but I kind of dug that idea of, here's an enemy that you have to kind of grab onto and climb onto to defeat, and I thought that was really kind of neat. Like, I don't really think I've seen anything that does that, except for in the LBP2 story mode, the Shadows of Colossus style robot that you fight, I think, like midway point in the Cosmos section. But like, other than that, it's not, I don't really think I've run into any simple enemies like this one. And it is very simple. I think you could do a lot more with the technique, but just like to throw something at me that I haven't seen before, like, yeah, hey, I'm here for it. I'd love to see it. There's a secret in the level, and it's really, it's easy to find, but it's tucked away in a way that I really like for secrets, that it's like, you could miss it if you're breezing through the level. It's got like the camera angles, you can just see that there's an opening there to check out, but it's not like, it's not super obvious, but it is noticeable, and I do kind of like those. Like, they reward paying attention. Basically, you don't have to like really solve a puzzle to get to them. Downsides to the level, it's really short. That's just what it is. There's not much going on. I think like this level could be easily, this could be like an intro area to a larger level. Get some elevation in there, get some more jumping in, maybe a little like actual climbing or something. But like, it could be expanded on, but it would need to be expanded on a fair amount to kind of bring the score up, I think, a little bit. The ground is grabbable. There's no reason for that. It's kind of funny. I mean, I appreciated it because there was no way it was going to kill us, but like, it is grabbable ground, and I think it's dissolved material, but I don't know like why it would be grabbable. Here's a weird thing. This was a weird point for the level. It's the only other really standout thing. The scores are kind of borked. When I played through the levels, and I ran through them and I aced the levels, because there's not too many chances of dying in the levels, and I got scores that were like 49,000 to about 50,000 points. I think the last time I played was 50,050. But when I played for the archives, and I killed myself by running over to the left, just to see what would happen, and you fall in water and you die. And in that one, I got a score of like 8,900, and the top score on there is 9,000, and I don't know where those scores are coming from, because there's not really a lot of ways to increase your score in this level. There's no not really any points where you can really score chain up. There weren't any hidden point bubbles that I noticed, so there's something going on. There's some logic bit that I'm not getting, and I don't see how to trigger that is apparently affecting that. So that was a bit of weirdness in the level. Also, like, I don't know what the target score was meant to imply. There's no way to get that score. As far as I could tell, you can't do it, but it's got a target score of like 999,000, and I don't know, maybe just to test out target score logic or something. The timer just ends the level. It doesn't kill you. It takes you directly to the scoreboard. Did it need to be there? Probably not. Like, if you're just going at a decent pace, you'll probably have like at least 30 seconds left, maybe more, at the end of it. And if you're rushing, you could probably beat it in about a minute. But again, maybe Jrouton was testing it out. I don't know. I've said everything I could say about it. I liked it. I appreciated it that it was like a new level that was an actual level. I had a good time, and it's a nice palate cleanser from other things that I'm working on. Jrouton, thank you so much for sharing this level with the community. I hope that you continue to grow as a creator, and I hope that you continue to make platformy levels, or any kind of levels. I'd love to see what you make in the future, but I think that pretty much does it for us here at This Go About. So, from me, Disco, here in Tokyo, to all of you out there, wherever you may happen to be, thank you, arigato, sayonara, see you, and ciao.